Hey man, so yeah, I just wanted to ask you a bit of questions about your product. So can you tell us a bit more about yourself, what your name is, and if you have a job, if you like indie hacking and all that?
Sure, sure. I'm Dom. Many of you probably know me from Twitter, so by Dominik with the blue profile picture. I've been an indie hacker for almost 5 years now, and I'm doing this as my full-time job. So I don't have another job. Luckily, I have the privilege to work on my own projects, and yeah, I'm working basically on two projects. I would say like most of my time, and one that we're talking about today.
And so what's this project about? Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Sure, sure. So the project is called redreach, and it is essentially a Reddit marketing tool. And the whole idea about redreach is that I believe that Reddit is a goldmine for finding leads and finding customers. And a lot of people know
Yeah.
about this, but I feel like the way that redreach works just helps you to find these leads way easier than you would do them manually.
And so why did you build this? You built this because you saw that there was a lot of opportunities on Reddit and there was like no way of capturing them or something. Like what was the motivation, What did you think it was a good idea to build this?
Right, right. So I would say there were two main motivations. The first one was that the main product that I've been working on for most of my time is called HelpKit. It's like a Notion to help center tool. And basically for HelpKit, I did a lot of like marketing with Reddit by just commenting on like kind of helpful posts for people in like different subreddits and just subtly plugging, like naturally promoting HelpKit in a sneaky but like helpful way. And
Yeah.
I've been using like a Reddit keyword tracker tool, F5bot. Maybe a lot of people know, but the problem was that the keyword tool was very, like it had so many false positives. A lot of time it just wouldn't understand the keywords that I was looking for. And so I built an internal version for HelpKit, basically that just scans the entirety of Reddit and then uses AI to just filter through posts that I actually want to see. And
Oh, okay.
and the
Okay.
second part, which just came in very handy, is that because Google bought access to Reddit data, they had this huge data deal. And essentially Google is now kind of a glorified like Reddit search engine. If you search for any like high intent keyword tool, like best SEO tool or best, like fitness tracker app, you will see a
Yeah.
Reddit post ranking very high. And so once I saw that, I was like, wow, what if I also build a tool that helps me find the Reddit posts that are actually ranking very high on these like search engine results.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because when you can do that, essentially it allows you to, first of all, be listed in Reddit posts that are actually found by people. It's not just random new Reddit posts that keep coming up, but it's actually posts that people, when they look on Google for stuff, it gets suggested. And the second one, which is even more powerful, is if you want to rank for a keyword that is very high to rank for example, you have a new SEO tool and you want to rank for best SEO tool, it's going to be very, very hard to rank. But
Yeah.
if a Reddit post is ranked number 2 on Google that people click on, well, you want to be in that Reddit post at least because that's where you will have a little bit of more eyeballs on your product. And so that's how the whole idea really started to make an actual product out of it. Like I had it internally already.
Wow.
And I was like, I want to see if I can make a product out of it. And then, yeah, that's how it got started.
And so the breakthrough is kind of like using AI to filter through things also and make it kind of like stand out from other Reddit tools, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the AI part definitely is a very, very helpful part in it because it helps you to filter through. Essentially, like Redreach knows about the context of your product. So it helps you to browse through all of these posts and filters out all the false positives. And then it also tells you why it would be relevant for you. So yeah, that's definitely like an AI part. And the second one is it also scans through the entirety basically of like Google, right, as a search engine. So it finds actually posts that you and your competitors are ranking for. Most importantly, also the posts, the keywords that your competitors are ranking for, but you are not. And then it finds all the Reddit posts that are also listed for these keywords. And so it is like a double benefit, if you would say so.
So it's really kind of like an SEO tool. Like it's a big SEO tool in a way.
Yeah,
Because like the way you talk about, the way I looked at it, it really looked like Reddit. But when I hear you, it really feels like SEO. So that's very interesting.
I think that's like
Like
how
easy SEO, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's a bit how like it separates a bit from like all these like Reddit tools that I've seen now coming up that all just browse Reddit and then look for new post opportunities, which
Yeah.
Redreach also does. But the initial like the most high return of investment or return you actually get is by submitting your product on these like high ranking Google posts. And so that's the first part. And then the second one, Redreach also does like, it keeps tracking new posts and like competitor and like brand mentions and that stuff. But like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
I guess
also,
like
yeah.
the USB.
Wow. That's awesome. That's even more awesome than I thought. That's cool. So can you show us like a quick demo maybe so we can take a look and see how
Yeah.
it works?
Yeah, sure. Let
Just
me
very
just
quick, like maybe not, but like just to see.
yeah, let me show you. Let me share the screen. All right. Can you see?
Yep, all good.
Right. So that's just a landing page of Redreach. I want to show you it on a demo example. I'm going to use Ahrefs for this. Most of you know Ahrefs is an SEO tool. And so I'm going to show you how Redreach works based on Ahrefs. So we can go into here, into the dashboard, and then we're going to land here. And when you first, all you need to do, by the way, for Redreach to work is you just enter your own website. In this case, it's Ahrefs, and then you enter your top 3 competitors, and that's it. And then you wait a little bit, and Redreach does all the magic in the background. And then you land here in this dashboard. And essentially, the dashboard is comprised of like 3 main sections right now. One is called the search box. The other one is new opportunities. And then we have mentions. And what the search box does is exactly what I've been talking about. It finds all of these highly ranking Reddit posts that you can find on Google if you would just manually search for it. But it does this on like a huge scale. So in this example for Ahrefs, we can see that one of the most relevant posts that it found is this post called "What's the best SEO tool right now in the market?" Right? I want to be there if I have an SEO tool. And what you can now do is you can go here to the search keyword appearances and you can see, like for example, this post is ranking for example the keyword best SEO tools. And then we can go here and you can see, oh, if someone would type in best SEO tools on Google, which a lot of people do, here is the post, and then you want to be in this post. And Redreach also finds all these other posts here.
And
Yeah.
so I have a question. I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't see that at the beginning, but like at any point you didn't have to enter any keywords. You just put your website.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
that's
don't.
the magic.
So it does kind of like, yeah, that's like because like when I did keyword research, like keyword research takes a shit ton of time. Like it's like super long, and you don't know. At least at first, it's overwhelming, kind of. So it kind of like automatically finds the good keywords. I mean, at least it tries, I guess, to find the good keywords. And can you add maybe some more manually if you need, or like how is it like
Yeah,
that?
you can also add manually. So how it works is that after you have essentially, your initial kind of Reddit posts that you find here, what Reddit then also does is that on a continuous scale, every week it finds you new posts that you can find in this new opportunities section. And the way how it works is you can go into the settings here, go to keywords, and then you can essentially find all of the keywords that Reddit has found for you.
Yeah.
And then you can also
Okay.
add custom ones or you can remove ones if you wanted to. And that's basically the magic of it. And then in addition to that, you can also get like, you can see here, like email report where you find like all the newest posts that it finds. You get an email so you can see exactly what is happening. And the same also happens for mentions. So for example, if I go here and I go into the mention section, what's obviously interesting is if you want to see what other people talk about your product or your competitors, you can essentially get also an overview of like people here mentioning, like Ahrefs, and then you can see why Ahrefs was mentioned. And we can go in here, like have a better look essentially about the post. And then also if you wanted to, you also get a daily email of like mentions that have been found. And all of this combined essentially just helps you to be present on Reddit. And you could argue, like why be present on Reddit, right? And I think the most important part is because it is just so, it's like one of the highest ranking websites now, and you still have opportunity to be, I guess, part of it. The only important thing with Reddit is that Reddit really hates spam, and you need to be very subtle when you are naturally promoting your product. That's what a lot of people get wrong. So
Yes, that's
Yeah.
super hard.
it is not easy. I think also an important point here to mention is that Redreach does not automatically post comments for you. It doesn't spam Reddit because unfortunately all of these auto posting tools, they get banned. Like all these accounts get banned and then all of your effort is gone, And so you really need to be cautious in like how you promote your products. Now in redreach, there is a feature that uses AI and helps you to like come up with like ideas of what you could, for example, say. So we can go in here, I can click on generate reply, and then it will show you like kind of 3 ideas. You can also add like custom prompts here if you wanted to. And for example, here's like a balanced one where it says like, hey, I've been using Ahrefs for a while now. It's been incredibly helpful. And then it also says something negative, like, hey, it's also a bit pricey, like just so you need to be more subtle. And I highly recommend to just not copy paste this, but also really think about your brand and just add a little bit of your own words just so that it's not spam,
It's like kind of like helps you not, because a lot of people can get stuck, don't really know what to write, they're kind of like on a blank. So, okay, that's like helping them. And I had like just a, Can you tell us a bit about your roadmap? Like, what are your plans like in the next few months for that?
Yeah, sure. So I think right now the biggest feedback that I've gotten so far is that, people really love the way how they can use redreach to get, like, I've seen people get a lot of leads now from using redreach already. However, I think one part that I want to focus a little bit more on is using redreach a bit more also as a marketing, research tool that helps you also find posts outside of just the predefined kind of niche that you're in. So for example, you can tell redreach to like find me posts where people talk about a specific customer pain point, and then you can just go through and like be also present in these kind of posts. So it's kind of like
figure out
that's one part.
Where people will not say SEO tools because they don't maybe even think of that. But they have a problem that is behind it. Like, how do I get visibility on Google or something like that? And it's not going to use the words SEO tools, so it's not going to be found. But you would like a way to, that would be even better, I guess. Because a lot of people, they don't even know. And then you plug in your solution and you're like, holy shit, this is what I need.
And I think like also another part is just to customize a little bit more like what redreach knows about your product. Right now, it does a lot of, it obviously uses AI to like go through your landing page, your socials to find out what your product is about. But I have been getting some comments about people that want to just be more detailed about, telling redreach in very detail, like what their product is about, because some products have like, they are offering like 6 different services, and then it's very hard to, for redreach to find that out initially. So that's one thing I also want to improve on.
So, so kind of like, and I just had an idea. I don't know if it's doable, but when you were talking about, this SEO research, I wonder if you can plug with like keyword data that comes from Google Keyword Planner or like Ahrefs or like some database of like, volume, so you can maybe sort by this kind of thing. Is that something that would be interesting or not? I don't really know, but I just thought about.
Yeah, super smart question. I'm actually already doing this. So if you take a look here, this is the monthly estimated search volume. So for each of the Reddit posts, you can see how much people are actually looking for it. In this case, it's like 24,000.
And where does this data come from? Where does this data?
That's the magic. But you can guess it's the same where SEMrush, Ahrefs, and all get their data from.
Yeah, okay. So it's one of the. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So it's like an estimate that gives you, and this kind of estimates like on Ahrefs and SEMrush, they're not necessarily true in terms of absolute data, but they're true in terms of relative data. So you can like, it gives you an idea. Like if it shows 1,000, you will not get 1,000. You might get more or less, but like it gives you an idea of like what is going to get the most attention. So it helps you still focus. Awesome. Wow. Man, this is cool. I wonder if I can put launch day on this or if people shares for that. I'm not sure, but
let's see.
That sounds great, man. Cool. So like, and is there like something that you're really proud of in this? Like, what's the number? Like a small thing, like something you built or something you did while building it that you really think is cool. Not necessarily like for customers. Not like, oh yeah, this feature brings value, but more like some cool thing that you did as a maker when building this that you're proud of, that you enjoy.
I feel like just in general, I mean, I guess most proud is a bit like superstitious, but what I'm really happy about is that the tool actually really seems to work, as in I am using it for my own projects, and I'm an indie hacker, so I'm running a few companies on the in parallel, and I have all my tools plugged into redreach, right? And it actually finds posts way faster than if I would just go on Reddit myself or on Google. And so it's just so nice because I've been using, F5bot, which is this free Reddit keyword tracker tool. It's amazing, but I just got so frustrated every day, looking at the keywords and the posts that it found, and they're all just ass. And so, the fact that Reddit
so you really
actually works.
You really scratch. So that's the feeling of scratching your own itch. It's kind of like you solved your own problem, and you're
literally
really happy about it.
Yeah,
wow,
that's why I'm proud
cool.
about it, because I keep seeing people coming up. I mean, not ripping off, but getting very inspired by products like redreach, and deep down I know that the ideas and the features that will come for redreach in the future, they all actually come from a pain point that I have with my own products. So I feel like they actually, or hopefully, are helpful to other people as well, while as just copying a random feature that another person
it gives you an edge kind of also, because it's you have, at least we can hope that because it's your vision, it's really you will have probably the highest quality ideas in the future. Awesome, man. So I'm just curious. I wasn't sure about this question, but let's try. Can you share how much you're making right now? Or you don't have to.
I don't want to share, just because I've seen when I launched on. I mean, it's enough to pay. Definitely enough to pay for the costs. redreach is definitely profitable, and it gives me enough motivation to keep working on it. It's definitely not I'm gonna, just be on the beach forever and can already retire amount. But I think I learned that with tools like redreach, the moment I posted redreach on Twitter, and it got I think 800,000 views. I've now counted, I think 15 competitors that all slightly look like redreach, which, I mean, I'm not.
And so there's this thing about not sharing too much because you don't want to get all these copycats. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly,
I've heard that a lot recently.
Yeah, someone like me that loves to build in public. I love to share everything. I also would love to share the numbers, and also, the thing with something like redreach is also, people see that it got a lot of traction with the tweet that I posted, right? But people don't know how, how much time I spend on making it actually reliable, because there's so many moving parts. Things can break all the time.
Yeah. How much time did you spend? Can you tell us?
I mean, I think in total, I definitely spent an entire month on just making sure, just building the entire product. And I, for some people it sounds a lot. For some people it sounds not that much. But for me, I spent a good amount of time just making sure it is reliable, and that is something that I think people underestimate when they just try to copy something like redreach. You're like, oh
yeah, for sure. And it's gonna look a bit the same, but it's gonna be a little bit crap everywhere. It's gonna be not working the same.
Yeah, that's,
and
But yeah, I mean, I think in general, that's the only reason why I with AI tools, I had no idea. But now that I've seen 15 competitors already, just very interestingly inspired. You can see it with the I'm using a serif font, and I see a lot of serif font redreach competitors.
Yeah, which is usually people don't use serif because they think it looks too
serif font.
old-fashioned. So it's kind of a unique thing you did. I mean, sort of.
Yeah,
I
not
totally
really,
see your
but
point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The colors are all sort of the
it's
same.
It's not trendy. It doesn't look like a Tailwind website. And so people are
But
so people copied kind of the brand.
That's capitalism. I invite anyone to join. It's about making a great product, and people trust you and test it out, and it works for them or it doesn't, I'm not here to judge anyone on using any product. I'm just here trying to make a good one,
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you just stop sharing your screen and we'll just wrap it up?
Sure.
Yeah, and so can you tell us a bit about the discount that you have for people on launch day?
Sure. So for people, for I thought why not make something a bit more out of the box, for something launch day, the coolest way to launch a product. So what I want to do is for the highest tier that you were talking about, want to offer like a 50% discount for
wow, shit, that's
50% discount, which if you take a look at the pricing of like all the other products and the feature set that redreach offers, I think it's a really, really good deal.
Because your product, to be honest, I thought it wasn't that expensive to begin with. I think you could probably increase the price, actually. I think it could be, because I think it's like 30. I think it could be 50 or even more.
It's like $30 right now for the one tier. I will definitely add like a tiered system soon because I see like the usage. But for now, I feel like I just want to...
and it's the beginning also.
Just the beginning. I want to see also the feedback. Like I really value the feedback more than anything else right now. And... So yeah, for those that get the chance to hopefully get it, it's 50%, and for the other one, it's gonna be 30 for the second tier.
Awesome, yeah, that's awesome. Okay, you're breaking up a little bit. Yeah, can you try to talk? Yeah, cool. Can you talk again? I wasn't sure I heard you right. Oh my god, the sound is disgusting. It sounds like blah, blah. It's weird. It's so funny, the sound. I will send you the recording. You sound like a fucking dinosaur.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Yeah, it's all good now. Okay.
Man, the UI of Riverside.
I am not. Yeah, it's like it's good for the recording, but maybe I should try something else. Okay. Okay. So hopefully it's gonna be good now. Yeah. So thanks, man. That was all super interesting to find your product, and so I really hope launch day is gonna bring you a lot of traffic and sales because that's really what I want to do. I'm trying something new here to get this. So yeah, good luck, man.
Thanks so much for having me, and everyone, thanks for participating.
Okay, so I will probably stop this here.